All right, y'all, I have got to make a video because I just saw one of the most absurd articles in Fortune attacking our work, ending DEI in corporate America. I've got to just show this to you because it's really funny. They always set themselves up and they don't even realize they're doing it. All right, so here's the headline. It says, America's foremost DEI shareholder activist warns that anti-diversity groups are forcing companies to underperform. Okay, so this guy over here is supposedly a person. I have no clue who he is. So when they say foremost, that's doing a lot of work from whoever wrote this article, okay? I guess her name's Lila. That's, I think, wish casting, I think is what they call it. Here's another look at that guy. Anybody know who he is? Anybody? His name's apparently Andy Behar, okay? I got him confused and called him Sandy in my comment to Fortune, which I'll show you in a moment. But let's get into the actual story. Fortune asked this guy what he thought about me and my campaigns ending DEI and woke policy in corporate America. And of course, this was a setup to allow him to attack me. And he essentially made the argument that I don't know better than shareholders do and that companies are not going to perform well financially if they listen to me instead of him. So I'm sure he had an example, right? The example he gives is Lowe's, who instead of listening to dummies like this guy, listened to me and ended their DEI policies, at least a good number of them. That's what he runs with here, okay? And I'm going to show you what happened at Lowe's, okay, in a second, because it's just hilarious. He totally set himself up here. But if you look at this, he also claims something that's just not true. He says that shareholders voted to have pay equality, and that suddenly the company listens to some guy like Robbie Starbuck, and they ignore the people who voted to have that pay equality, right? Here's the thing, though. I never said anything about ending any sort of pay equality. Pay equality across the sexes is lawful, and anything that would be the opposite, where you're paying people differently on the basis of sex, would already be illegal. So it's just absurd on its face. But you know what? Let's dive into Lowe's and see what has happened since I convinced them to drop woke policies. August 26th there is the date that I announced that they would drop these policies. This is their current price per share. And yes, their all-time high for price per share happened after I made the announcement that they would drop woke policies. Sorry, Fortune, sorry, Andy, but actually our anti-DEI position, because DEI is racist and fundamentally unfair, is actually one that is delivering shareholder value, unlike DEI, which is divisive and creates legal liabilities that companies are going to be dealing with for years to come. And by the way, Fortune asked me for comment. They printed this. That is not the full comment that I gave them. Fortune left out this part where I said, this is a very simple capitalist equation. Businesses want the customers that I can turn against them if they work against our values. Businesses don't want to be Bud Light. I'm rational in my goal, which is simply neutrality, not allegiance to my political beliefs. The other side demands allegiance, which divides consumers. This is why businesses are listening to me. I don't know who Sandy Behar is, but he sounds as in touch with the public as Joy Behar, and he sounds like he has similar deductive reasoning skills. I wonder why they didn't print that.